come to the podium. Thank you.
I'm really having a flashback here. It's
I
just
know.
faces are the same.
We'll come back to the virtual room. If I may, if I may ask about SIVs, is the State Department advising Afghanistan SIV applicants to transfer their cases to embassies or consular offices outside of Afghanistan? If so, has the State Department received assurances from the Taliban that they will be provided safe passage and necessary travel documents? The reason I ask is because our sources on the ground who SIV applicants, they receive new advisory telling them to transfer the case to nearby embassy. But the difficulty is they cannot get out of the country because they might need to get the passport from the Taliban to leave the country. So if you would like to.
Okay, well, I don't want to get too much into the complexities of consular work because I will, mess it up. But let me simply say that first we have a large number of SIV applicants or SIV eligible people who are currently being processed already for entry into the United States, or they have already arrived. If they already had their SIV foil in their passport, then they can come right in. If they were halfway through processing, then that processing has to be continued wherever they are. And they are also on our priority list if they are still in Afghanistan to try to help them to evacuate if they so wish or if they are at risk. Now, some SIVs have found themselves, or SIV eligible folk have found themselves in countries other than where we have our transit centers. And in that case, they can appear at U.S. embassies and consulates and make their claim known, and we can receive them for processing there, if that makes sense.
Would you consider electronic?
I'm sorry?
Would the State Department consider issuing electronic documents to
So
them?
for those folks who are still in Afghanistan, who have a claim to come and who we want to help evacuate, part of this process will be to ensure that they have a travel document from us that the Taliban will recognize, because they have said that they will allow folks who have a legitimate travel document to evacuate. So, as I said, some already have that document, some have an electronic document, some we may need to work on building a named document, and we're looking at all of those things and working on them.
Take one final question, Connor.